Hello, all you beautiful souls. Welcome to Birth Violet Astrology and Tarot. Today, I have a pick-a pile for you. And this pick-a pile is going to be who are your spirit guides and a brief message that they have for you. So I have 3 piles here. If you need to pause the video, you can do that. Just pick whatever pile you feel drawn to. It could be the crystal, it could be the deck, it could be a combination of both, and you may even feel drawn to more than one pile, and that's okay too. So the first pile I have blue Celestite. Second pile is black Obsidian. And the third pile is Moldavite. Because this is a general reading, not all of the message may resonate with you, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so we'll get right into it. So we'll start with pile 1, the blue Celestite. And for pile 1, these are the cards that popped out. So we have the Hermit, Judgment, the Moon, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. So right off the bat, I'm getting that this guide of yours is very aligned, very intuitive, very knowledgeable when it comes to spiritual aspects, and somebody who is fiery, and somebody who is to the point. Then we have Angel of Love, Mora, she who hesitates, Enid, she who doubts. We have the Sun. We have Ishtar, Envy, Patience, Mars. We have the 8th house, Archangel Metatron, excuse me, Eagle, Wise One, Healer, Aphrodite, and Heart Guardian. Okay, so there's a lot of cards here that pertain to love. And so, I really feel like this person is somebody who has a very loving energy. But is also not a pushover. So there's definitely healer vibes here. The spirit guide is very connected. Like I said in the beginning, this spiritual knowledge, very grounded in spirituality and the unseen. And This kind of goes along with these cards of all the cards that pertain to an aura of love. It's healing, very healing, calming energy with the spirit guide. Somebody who nurtures, and gives unconditional love, but they are a force to be reckoned with. So they keep you on track. Like they're very patient with you, and very soft in their approach, but sometimes they have to be I gotta give you a little nudge. They gotta like I hear you are stubborn and you don't like you doubt certain things, so they have to be kind of forceful to get you to get you to do what you need to do. But overall, they are super patient. They're super. The energy is just that of pure love. But again, this spirit guide is very wise. I don't really get the sense that this is a loved one of any sort, or somebody you may know. I get the sense that this is old, wise energy, especially with Archangel Metatron here. He's giving, essentially, and the 8th house here too. Very wise and very knowledgeable in things pertaining to magic and the universe and all those esoteric subjects that go along with the 8th house, and the Hermit and Judgment and the Moon, things that we're not able to see, but the spirit guide has that knowledge. And again, like I said, they're a force to be reckoned with. They have an abundant amount of love, and their energy is incredibly comforting, but they don't mess around. And also the Ishtar. So again, very I can't emphasize this enough. So incredibly patient, loving, and nurturing, but also will kick you in the high knee to get your attention, to make you see. Because I feel like For pile ones, you are quite stubborn and you ignore a lot of signs and messages from your spirit guide. You blow them off as coincidental, or maybe you doubt yourself. Oh, yeah, she who doubts. Perhaps you doubt yourself quite a bit about the messages you think you're receiving or the synchronicities that you see. Um, and you hesitate. So this says she who hesitates, and you hesitate, and then your spirit guide is forced to bring the fire. Ishtar is about um, she is the goddess of war, but also sexuality, I believe, if I am remembering correctly. Um, and Mars is ruled by Aries, which Aries is the god of war. So there's a very stern, not not so much stern, but a fiery aspect to the spirit guide. Let's get stuff done, and they will go to great lengths to get your attention. And so yeah, with the sun also, this says essence, energy, self-awareness, life force, spirit, creativity. And again, I think this goes back to this knowing the wisdom that this spirit guide has, the knowledge they have, and sometimes you can even take this literally. Ishtar may be a spirit guide that is working with you. Metatron also, if I could put him up here, may be an energy that is working with you. So if you know anything about your natal chart, because I also do astrology, if you are prominent in, if you have a lot of mercurial energy in your chart, I associate that with Archangel Metatron, because Metatron went on to be Hermes, and then who else? Hermes, and then Mercury as well. So I associate Archangel Metatron with that energy because he reincarnated many, many times. So yeah, it might be worth a look into your natal chart to see if you have prominent Mercury, the aspects that are going on with Mercury and that kind of thing. So overall, pile 1, your spirit guide is somebody who is incredibly spiritually connected, very wise when it comes to dealings of the universe and what the universe holds. And again, I'm picking up a female energy that is also quite masculine, because she embodies somebody who is very loving, but also not afraid to take action, not afraid to be forceful and assertive. And so, again, you could be working with the energy of Ishtar. You could be working with the energy of Aries, um, and Metatron, and even Aphrodite, because she is in here as well. The goddess of love herself. So, if any of this resonates with you, um, I would really like to know, because I'm always curious about if this means something to anyone. But again, super loving, but not afraid to take the lead, very patient, and very healing with that love, because there's a lot of love. And so the message that your guide, and again, well, I should say this, there is the possibility to have more than one guide. Our guides our guides vary depending on where we are in our life. So we don't always have the same guides all the way through life. They switch up depending on what we're going through, the lessons that we're learning, and that type of thing. So this for pile 1 easily could be more than one of these energies coming through. So it could be Metatron and Aphrodite. That's really only for you to decide. But that's what I'm picking up for this guide's energy. So the message they have for you is ask your soul, think on your feet, and trust. So with this, I'm hearing it's almost like I was saying. You have to be prompted quite a bit because you don't trust in the things that you deep down know. um, so they kind of have to keep nudging you, pushing you over and over. So they want you to really trust. Ask your soul and trust that what you ask of it, the first thing that pops into your head when you ask your soul, that's the answer, and you have to trust in that. And I think that think on your feet kind of goes hand in hand with that. The first thing that pops into your head when you want the answer to something, that's the answer, and you shouldn't doubt that. So, pile 1, if this resonates with you, please give this a thumbs up, and I'd really like to hear in the comments if this does resonate with anybody, because I'm super curious about that. Alright, so moving on to pile 2. Black Obsidian. And so pile 2, you got the 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, justice, the world, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so right off the bat for pile 2, I get very strong with the Six of Wands and the world and justice. This is somebody, oh gosh, otherworldly. They have so much knowledge, it would make your mind implode. Somebody very connected to many, many, many realms. And just deeply knowledgeable. I don't know any other way to put it. Then we have Virgo, the alchemist, the 5th house, Taurus, the Numinos. I'm not quite sure I'm saying that correctly. Probably not going to say this correct either. I may, yeah, butchered that. Not sure. Estefania, Carly, Crystals, Door to Value, Yin and Yang. Okay, this is Jump In, Andromedan energy, Andromeda. Adventurous, say yes to change. We the Hathors, Starkeeper, Lord, Star Ancestors, the Moon, Snake, Soul Journey, Mercury, Isis, and Temple of Black Obsidian. Okay, so with this pile, I get insane oh goodness, just like so much knowledge. So this spirit guide, this isn't their first time as a guide. They've been around for a very long time. I'm talking about back to Thoth, back to Egyptian times. They are the keeper of the stars. I definitely get a sense that they are maybe a light being, somebody incredibly knowledgeable and holds a lot of knowledge about not just our world but many other worlds as well. Somebody who is I don't want to say powerful, but you know, you don't get to this point without having done so much in your life. So I feel like this person's been around for quite a long time, and you see he has the Ankh here on his staff. And so he's tapped into a knowledge that is way older than what he appears to be. So again, Starkeeper, cosmic ancestor. See the light by staying grounded. So, bottom message really isn't, I guess, so much to focus on as much as, or as is as pivotal as the star, just the star keeper, the message of that. So, yeah, this person knows, the secrets of the universe. And yeah, we the Hathor. So Hathor, is an Egyptian goddess, and she basically created life. So again, so much knowledge of, oh gosh, just an incredible wealth of knowledge. And when I see the snake, I think of Kundalini, which when you tap into Kundalini, you can tap into a lot of knowledge. And Andromeda. So this guy might be from Andromeda. Could be, there are many beings in the Andromedan star galaxy, and they range. These are beings that are very open-minded, very carefree, and so maybe think of somebody like likes to wear their hair crazy, or maybe has a lot of piercings. Individuality means a lot to them. You don't necessarily have to have crazy hair, but like individuality means a great deal to the beings in that star system. Fairness, equality, that type of stuff. Yin and yang. This person is well aware of duality and how important that is. They value it. So they understand not only the light but the dark. Um, let's see. Yes, the Numinous Mystery. So this card says the unknown, the unknowable, psychic abilities, the cosmos, universal truth, oneness, source, the unnameable. Okay, this is the beginning. This is knowledge of how, the Akashic records, really. If you don't know what that is, I suggest you look into that and study that a bit. The Alchemist. The Alchemist is aware of much. So methodical, aligned, ritualistic, efficient, insightful, witchy. Oh yeah, so this spirit guide is quite old and has been around for a very long time. And so your spirit guide could be Thoth. You see him pictured here, which Mercury is ruled by the third house in astrology and is associated in its ruling sign is Gemini. But Thoth reincarnated into Mercury. Um, he also is known as Metatron, Archangel Metatron, and also known as Hermes, which is associated with Mercury. So, a very ancient knowledge here, and same with Isis. And funnily enough, you have the moon here, which Isis is the Egyptian goddess of the moon, and the moon holds a lot of knowledge, and particularly a lot of knowledge that is hidden, because the moon has the dark side to it. So if you find yourself being drawn to the moon quite a bit, this could explain that. And like I was saying, the world. I mean, this is knowledge pertaining to how it all came to be. So your spirit guide is somebody pretty profound, I would say. Somebody, I mean, they all are. They all serve their purpose. But this is somebody who's been around for a very long time. The spirit guide is probably passionate about what they do, and is grounded and patient and loyal and practical and may even communicate with you through crystals. Let's see. So this card here, she is actually the Celtic goddess of the fairy world. Also known to be a shapeshifter. And so I think that I mean, Thoth is definitely a shapeshifter. He's reincarnated many times. Like I said, Hermes, Thoth, Archangel Metatron. He's related to Mercury. And so this spirit guide of yours has adapted many, many times. Just going back to what I was saying at the beginning, that this person has been around for a very long time, and it has an insane amount of knowledge. Um, and we have the Temple of Black Obsidian. And I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit from the book on this card. And it says the Temple of Black Obsidian is a ruthlessly honest place of raw love and healing, truly profound and lasting. Deep relief and transformation can occur here. Black Obsidian is protected and revealing. It will prevent harm from external or internal forces, but it will also reveal that which has been lurking in the shadows of the self. And that goes back to the moon. Only being able to see one part, or maybe even only choosing to see one part and not wanting to venture in deeper for the fear of the unknown. And it says, trying to avoid being brought out into the open for fear of condemnation. So maybe there's a fear of, knowing certain things, like a deep, deep knowing. You don't understand how you just know. You don't share this knowledge with people because you yourself don't even know how you are aware of these things. But your guide is so connected from the very beginning that they're trying to get you to see and have this knowledge as well. The biggest challenge we face is entering the Temple of Black Obsidian and our own unwillingness to love and accept all parts of us. So there may be a part of you that is almost ashamed of these what you may think are crazy thoughts, but they're not. And these cards are gonna end this perfectly. And when they came out together, I kind of googled because it says she who surrenders, chains, bondage, and release, and then she who frees, liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. So I really feel like pile 2 is trying, like, more so than any of the other piles, really had a message behind it as well, not only telling you who they are, but wanting you to know that once you embrace the fact that you too also hold a great deal of knowledge and that you're not Looney Tunes, it will set you free. So once you surrender to this knowing, it will set you free. It will liberate you and it will open new doors for you. And so the message that they had for you, we have willpower, blessings, take a time out, and nourish. So I really think this just ties into taking time out to what I just said, really. So taking a time out to acknowledge the things that you know are not as crazy as you might think they are. And I'm hearing, take a time out to think for yourself, to not let anyone sway you in how you should think, and to nourish those thoughts and to have the willpower to do that, because you do. And blessings will follow, because then you will be walking in your own truth and not somebody else's idea of the truth. So pile 2, I hope that somehow resonated with you. I'd really like to hear feedback in the comments, and then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up or even a thumbs down. any type of action is good, and please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching Pile 2. So Pile 3, moving on. We have Moldavite. One of my favorite stones. Okay, Pile 2s. Okay, so I'll go ahead and just show all the cards that popped out real quick. We have the 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords, sorry, just a second. Ah, yes. Judgment. The Empress. And the Knight of Shells. Or which is the Knight of Cups in traditional tarot. So what I get from these cards is your spirit guide or guides, because it is possible to have more than one. So what I'm picking up is this person is very enlightened spiritually, strong, resilient, and passionate, and bountiful. Somebody who is whatever they touch, they make it grow. And firm. So those are a few things I'm picking up from these. And then the other cards I have Sagittarius, 3rd house, Sea Witch, Abracadabra, I don't know how to say this, Ishra, She Who Dreams, Creative Expression, Leadership, Aponia. Oh, and that's funny because I just realized this. This card pertains to wise leadership, and this is leadership. So I'll tie that all together here in a second. Druid, Seer. I'm gonna put these back here because Direction Guardian, which I would have to associate this with leadership as well. So lots of leadership. This person is innovative, and they're definitely not a follower. Archangel Ariel, Sorcerer, the Witness, Taming the Wind, Earth, Moon, and this one says Blessings from the Son of Hana Pacha. This is Lolo, Stand in the Light. and this is El Haz, and it says Divine Might Foretold. El Haz, El Haz. Not quite sure how that is said. Okay, so yes, Sea Witch, Abracadabra. Another card. Okay, so with this pile 3, I pick up very heavy ancestral witch, witch, seer, oracle. That's what I'm picking up for your guide. And I feel strongly this is somebody in your lineage. You've never personally known them in your lifetime, but this is somebody who is related to you in your lineage and is now guiding you. That's their purpose on your journey on this big ball of chaos. Spinning ball of chaos. So that's the energy I'm picking up for pile 3. This guide is oh goodness, I feel very in tune with the energies around them. Very intuitive. They do magic on different they're very powerful, very magical, very powerful. They use all different types of elements to they work with different types of elements. I'm trying to piece this together here. This card Sagittarius popped out for you, and this is Sagittarius is ruled by the 9th house, which deals with spirituality, philosophy, education. But I feel like this popped out because of spirituality. There's so much here that points to a very powerful seer, witch, sorcerer. That type of energy is definitely what I'm picking up on here. They have the power to tame the wind if they wanted to. I feel like this guide also might come to you in your dreams for some of you. about this card too. I feel that I can't quite put my finger on it just yet, so maybe that'll come to me, but yeah, something about your dreams. The Earth card here, I think, goes pretty well with Archangel Ariel because she is the Archangel of animals and um, Earth, and she makes sure that animals and Earth are protected. And again, you know, we have the Druid here, we have the Seer, we have the Sea Witch, and the Sorcerer. That's a lot of powerful energy. And the Witness, and I associate the Witness here with these cards because if you look pretty closely, you can see right here on her palm she has the all-seeing eye, um, the Eye of Ra, the Eye of Horus. I mean, there's many ways, many different things it's called, but that's um, that's a knowledge that she holds, and it looks like she has also a crescent moon type of marking on her eye, underneath her eye. So I associate this card with these powerful cards. This is an energy that can manifest whatever it wants with its thoughts. That's how powerful this energy is. Um, and that is likely what this guide is trying to get you to realize as well, that your thoughts are very powerful, and so whatever you think is what will happen. So to be very careful. Yeah, divine might foretold, and again you can see the moon, this half moon on in the center of its eyes, on its third eye, and the moon is incredibly powerful, and so this energy works with the moon. I feel like let's see here. Okay, so I feel like this guide is not only it's incredibly powerful, but also wise, and again marches to the beat of its own drum. It's not a follower, and there's really yeah, I get the sense this guide definitely is somebody from your lineage, back from these times, and they did their own thing, and they were strong-willed, and they stood in their own light. They were very unapologetic about it. Um, For some of you, it might be a sibling, maybe, possibly. I mean, overall, I'm picking up a very old energy, very like ancient ancestor energy. But for some of you, it could be a sibling. Um, that was into maybe witchcraft or esoteric or otherworldly subjects, and really didn't give a monkey's butt who cared, you know, what people thought about that. They were very much somebody that walked to the beat of their own drum. And again, I was talking about the moon. We have the moon here. A very intuitive and almost mysterious energy. So yeah, for pile threes, I think for a small amount of you, it is going to be a sibling. But I don't feel like it's many of you. For a majority of you, this is going to be it's a very old, ancestral, witchy, oracle kind of vibe. Somebody who is a master manifester, and objects were not needed in order to create magic. They literally used their thoughts. Very powerful. And I feel like this lineage carries on it with you. And they're probably trying to get you to realize that you have the same power. Okay, so the messages that your guide or guides have for you is animals, which I'll talk about that in a second. Channeling and crow spirit. Co-create with spirit. Great, I love this. So animals, when that popped up for you, it really does pertain to Archangel Ariel and Earth. Okay, so like I touched on a bit ago, Archangel Ariel is about animals. She's the protector of animals and the earth, and making sure that it's taken care of. And so I feel like the message that they have for you is you oh yeah, I forgot about that card. Abracadabra. Magic. Yeah, I mean, literally, you say it, it happens. Abracadabra. So your thoughts are incredibly powerful, pile three. So I feel like what they want you to know is that you are incredibly connected to animals, and you probably have a natural knack of just knowing, almost communicating with animals. You know what they want, you understand them very well. And so I feel like I'm hearing that you're not crazy because of that. That this is something that you can do. You communicate with animals, and working with animals might bring a sense of proud, but that's not the word. Um, It'll give you, oh goodness, this word is seriously eluding me. Anyway, it'll make you feel good about yourself because you have a knack with animals, and it could really help, not only help animals that need it, but help you as well. Um, Channeling. So I do think they want you to know that not only can you channel what animals are thinking and what they're saying, but also you can channel. I mean, just think of an oracle or a seer. You, if you want to channel them, you can in other realms. And then co-create with spirit. So this kind of goes together, I feel. You can contact the spirit world if that's what you wish. Crows are pretty amazing and powerful creatures. They are connected to the spirit world, so they bring, the soul. They will carry the soul back to where it belongs. A lot of times they're associated with, as being ominous, but they're really not. They're just highly connected to the spirit realm. And I think your spirit guide wants you to know that you are also connected to the spirit realm, and you can channel that. You have an ability, so maybe you might see them, you might talk to them, you might just hear it in your mind, and you're not crazy. So you have the ability to channel the spirit realm and animals. So yeah. Okay, Pile 3, I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please leave a comment below. I would really like to hear if that in any way made any sense to you. And if you could please give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. And thank you for watching my video, and again, I hope that was somehow helpful. Okay, bye.